Morning, it's Chris Magnus with Street View Vagabond. I'm here with another unboxing world video, and today I am super stoked because I have discovered, quote unquote, discovered a band that's new to me that I'm super excited to share with y'all, and it's coming out of Iceland. And my process is that I pick a radio station, usually using different methods. Today I use Radio Garden, and I was able to find the station known as FM Trolley or Trolley from Siglufjörður, Iceland. I'm sure I'm butchering that pronunciation, but I did hear them say that on the radio, and I tried my hardest to pronounce that way. So anyway, FM Trolley is playing this amazing variety of music that's including music that's in English and in Icelandic. Also, there's an Italian song, a Korean song, there's a Moldovan singer from Eurovision. A really great variety of music. And old and new. So we've got Jive Talking by the Bee Gees and Deep Purple. Then we've got Pop Velen, which is this is an Icelandic, very very recent, very contemporary band right now. B52 is older. But also, I just want to highlight that the song of the day is going to be Mr. Minister Great by Junius Mavant, which is a front name, a band name. So the main singer is not named Junius Mavant. It's the name of the band. But just an amazing band. That just the lead singer sounds very similar to Van Morrison. The catalog is just amazing, and I've put all of that in my links for today that you can find, and also in the show notes here today for this particular this video. You'll be able to get the link to the song and the link to his catalog. Just really dig in. It's really awesome. So I highly recommend that you enjoy that. So yeah, so got the station FM Trolley from Siglufjörður, Iceland, jamming out to Junius Mavant, and ready to jump into unboxing this town. So let's get into it. I'm going to put 40 minutes on the clock. And what we do is we go into the map. As you can see, Siglufjörður is on the northern coast of Iceland. And it's going to be in a fjord, which is in here. And this is going to be great because it's a pretty reasonably sized town. So we'll be able to check it all out. Let's jump in. Let's see what we got. All right, so I see some steel corrugated siding there. And just a quick look around. Some great mountain shots in the background here. This is great. What's this? We got a dumpster. It's my first bike. And these look like giant rolls with some sort of cord on them. I'm gonna take a guess that makes it look like it might be boat related. So it'd be like like an anchor kind of string cord. Which I don't think it is. That's boat. Wait, sorry, not bike. Roll. All right, so that's what I do. I grab a screenshot, save it, and put that on social media later on. Try to tell a story. Again, this is not me being expert. This is unboxing, so I've never even heard of this place before listening to that radio station, putting this together. And so I like this trailer with mountains. So for the next 40 minutes, oh, there you go. Use Mavant. So for the next 40 minutes, I'm just gonna be doing this, right? So it's gonna be unedited. If you're gonna jump now, which is fine. But you're gonna see what I'm doing here is I'm just really trying to walk through this process of being like, I just really enjoy, exploring the world. This is one tool to do that. Look at that, that's gorgeous. One tool to do it. I still actually travel in real life. And it's one of my favorite things to do. This primes the pump. And finding, listening to that radio station really gives you kind of some new insights into different types of music. Most of my playlist is about 20 songs long. I find that 20 songs is really that threshold for two things. One, for Spotify, it's the minimum number where they stop throwing in other songs. Okay, I hope that vote. I think that's the best thing I can get that vote. If I put in 15 songs, then Spotify would start putting in 5 additional songs that were not played by that radio station. So I try to be as pure as possible to say, hey, these songs literally were just played on this radio station. It gives me a snapshot into, can we go here? Nice, look at this, we can go here. It's like this might be boat related. Look at that door, that's huge. I don't know why I'm grabbing that shot. I'm good at that. Yeah, so I try to put together a playlist that is pure as much as possible to that station. Usually there's a lot of boat hanger. A lot of songs I've heard, right? But sometimes there's stations that just give you all songs you've never heard, right? Some stations in like Azerbaijan or Central Asia, Kyrgyzstan, and then there's stations like today. It's like really good mix. A lot of songs I know that just drop a nice album view into a whole new world. Checking to see like where they're touring, when can I catch them in person. Unfortunately, they're not coming to the United States. Anytime soon. Definitely going on tour this month, actually. All the way up to July, but it's all in Europe. Oh, what is this? What? Look at this. What is that? Is that wood? Oh, it is. Look at it. It's a tree. I mean, it's art. Okay, I've got a mini golf. Mini golf. What? That looks hard. Look at that. It's like a pipe. Get to the next one. Okay, some houses. What is this? How many pipes? It's pretty short. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holes. All right, so we got volleyball and mini golf. Nice. And today is Foodie Friday. So I'm going to do some investigation, try to find some good food. Or good snacks that I might be able to find around here and do some. Let's see. Coffee Road. Look at that letter. So that's in the name of the town. All right. Siglufjörður. How do you say that? Siglufjörður. Wait, there's more. How did I miss that? I didn't see those. Well, those not. I don't think those were there. I'm going crazy. Oh, they were there. No, I couldn't see. No way. I'm digging this. I want to get that swing. Let's do it. So I'll have to look this up. Coffee Rojka. Should we look that up? Let's do it. Coffee. Speaking of all right, I'm gonna grab this letter. I can't even. Rau. Let's do this. Cafe. No, not the. What is it? Rau. Let's detect language. Icelandic. Yes. Red coffee. Rauska. Okay. How do you say it? Red coffee. Cool. Love it. There we go. That's the shot I want. That's that quintessential. Gotta go for the quintessential shots. And then also the good thing about street view is it's so mundane, right? Nobody's, well, some people are. I was gonna say nobody's posing. Most people are either trying to avoid or flip you off. Just kind of like taking pictures with your kids, you know? Like, and nobody wants to be taken photo of. I was thinking about it recently too. It's like there's, this is definitely like voyeuristic, and some places have issues with this, right, in terms of privacy. So like in Germany and India, as a country, they don't allow it, or it's super limited capacity. So like there's a few folks that have gone out. Boy, let's do this one. Translations too. So Germany and India have not allowed Google itself to actually go and do everything. Oh, guess what? That is Icelandic for Hillsboy. Manakata. What does this say? I'm looking at places in Manakata. It's not like, oh, it's Manakata Street. Okay. I was like, I thought we were in Siglufjörður. Anyway, what I was saying is like there's going to be these shots that people want to get quintessential. Oh no, that's not what I was saying. I was saying like the privacy and voyeurism of this, right? But I came to this realization that is convenient because it supports this hobby, is that it's also like it's also like as a tourist, if you're actually here, you're going to be doing the same thing. You're going to be taking a photo of these different places, potentially grabbing shots of people in them, whether you've asked for permission or not, whether you like it or not, and whether they like it or not. And you're not going to be blurring out their faces. Hopefully you're asking permission, especially if you're up super close, but you take group shots, people are in them, but like, this is that tourist gaze of just coming to town, taking shots, whether you're engaging with people or not. It's really small. Look at that fire truck, man. That is like old school. So anyway, it is probably pretty self-serving to be like, no, this is okay. Because like it gives me a chance to explore the world. But the cool thing is it's we're going to places I never would have been to necessarily. This is really interesting. What is this? What is that? Is that a playground? Yeah, that's cool. It's like a fish. Prana Kef. Look that up. Maybe they've got a website. Cool. I'm digging this. Fish. Okay. Signage. We'll call signage. Put that up under Sign Collective. Okay, we're getting out of town here. What is this? Pure. Is that water in there? I think that is water. But it looks like it's like, look it up. This is cool. Look at this. Like a boat. I like that. Yeah, the world's big, right? That's another realization I came across recently. We always say, oh, it's a small world. Oh, it's a small world. The world is big. The world is huge. And you're not going to be able to see it all. What's it nice? Boat cutback. And this is a shortcut, right? A way to see some of it that I know I'm not going to be able to see. Who knows? Maybe one day I will see this down. I would hope to go to Iceland one day. Let's drop into town. Let's see what we got here. So I think I feel like I've come this, the Herring Era Museum. Is that what that is? Is that what that is? Yes. That's what it is. It's bunk beds. That's cool for fishing. The Herring Era Museum. Oh. Cool. The Herring Era Museum. Exhibit on the herring fishing industry. Cool. Okay, the herring house. And that's it. That's the extent of the house. The extent of the town. Let's just take a quick second and maybe we can find some funny finds. It's another thing that I do here is I try to find the name of a shop that is funny. Oh, I didn't. I have to look again. Let's see what's the time, what's the day. This is a campsite. Let's go down and see this. This is campsite. I'm not sure. What, you can camp right there? I know I took that shot already. God, it's cool. Right in front of it. You can camp there? Awesome. Let's see. I'm gonna grab a shot that kind of, let's do this. Yeah, this is it. Cool. I don't know if I can camp there. What if this is like, I think Sweden and Norway have a public land, all land is accessible. You can camp anywhere you want. Whoops, disappeared me. Cool, that's interesting. All right, I didn't see any funny finds right off the top of my head. A quick look, but sometimes it takes a little bit longer. We're at the 23 minutes left. So let's keep exploring. Let's get into town. Start looking at these town signs. Let's see what we got. That's cool. Let's go to that shot. So we're going to be looking for some funny finds, some good food finds, some good vibe finds. Good vibe finds basically kind of like acknowledging that we're capturing people in total mundaneness, right? Going about your day. And, you know, maybe somebody's having a hard day. Maybe somebody's kind of broke down car. Maybe somebody's looking in the trunk of the car. Maybe somebody's falling and they can't get it up. Whatever the case may be. We'll capture them and we'll send them some good vibes. It's just a trace mark Aegis. Okay, no, it's like potentially fish packing. Fish canning industry. Here we go. Aegis. This is definitely a say. Oh, there's that. That's cool. Look at those houses. That's cool. Colors. I forget what I said about fish packing, but we'll capture somebody in their everyday life and send them some good vibes. So far, I don't see a ton of people. I saw the one person in front of that 1930 house. That's what made me think of that. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. Let's see what we got. This is folk music center. Those tire spikes. Cool. I have to just get a little bit closer to that sign. Just grab that sign. Folk Music Center. Good to go. Check out their website and have some new musicians that we meet. I think this is the folk music center. That's swing set, picnic tables. That's so cool. Okay, whoa, what is that? Yeah, well, I like that. All right, let's just grab it on the side there. It's like a mural sculpture. Kind of cool. Okay, oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. These are all, oh man, it's a long time ago. These are all taken in 2013. Oh wait, I don't know time. 2013. Steel mural, I'll call it. So that's one of the things I have to keep in mind is that the street view sometimes can be out of date. And so these are 2013. So 9 years ago, things can change. But still worthwhile, so it gives us a good flavor of life. What flag is this? Oh, it's a hostel. Cool. Youth hostel. Nice. Let's do this. Well, I know what I was going to say earlier is the fact that I'm, definitely using Street View, checking this out, the voyeuristic nature of it. Is that a mural? No, it's not. This is the Kiwanis Club. Yeah, cool. Check it out. The Kiwanis Club. I was going to say the fact that I listened to the radio kind of first to kind of establish a little bit of background knowledge, a little bit of understanding of the community. It's like, is that where stuff as well? You know, dipping into a radio station, you know, talking about what's going on locally, festival that's coming up. It's kind of a stretch, I know. Believe me, I will do everything I can to justify it. Real Natur Ghost Pulsar. For drinkers. It's September. Okay, so summer's coming to a close. Some construction here. Okay, so these potentially could be our goodbye. Not seeing a ton of folks. So when I see them, I'm going to grab them. And we'll do it that way. Okay, this goodbye. Exciting. I was just I like these bicycle shots. Oh, poor bike. Or sometimes that could be a good vibe also, right? It's like it's not about the person. It's about the event. All right, the status like that. Broken bike. Might not use that. It's a pretty small shot. What is Fuglidar? Fuglidar. Let's see if that doesn't really translate. Fuglidar. Fuglidar. No. Really? Fireworks? Yes, look at that. This is a fireworks? Let me check this out. Landsbjörg. It's Landsbjörg. Umlaut. Those are like, I've seen that before. It's the boat. That's actually kind of in the boat. Okay, I got 13 minutes left. Try my best to get this done. Try and capture. Now I've got that red roofed church. That looks pretty cool. Very industrial. Kind of dead into it here. Right. The campsite, and then I went this way. The hostel. Siegel Brewing. Did I end up there? Stars and Strips. What's that? Yeah. Yeah, why is that American flag? Eagle 67. All right. So this is where I was, I think. Folk Music Center. That was the hostel I just was at, right? Yes. Okay, let's go this way. Get me out of the way. Okay, I got 12 minutes left. Let's do this. Oh, that's pretty. That's cool. Check out that house. Really digging that. Funkiness. What does this say? Siglufjörður. Digging that. Siglufjörður. Is that translatable? Let's see. Indonesian. No. Go Icelandic. No. Okay. What's happening there? Cool. I don't know what this tower is. Tower. Oh, let me go that way. Nope. Okay. Oh, this house is funky from this side too. It's just funky all around. Got it. The surplus house. We'll save it as 2. Siglufjörður 2, otherwise known as the funky house. Into town. It's like lonely bikes. That's fine. Earlier this week I did Brazil, and I could have sworn the FedEx and the person was actually dancing a little bit. Another construction site there. Use this one. Okay. Yeah, single bike. Is that mountain bike? Look at that full suspension, man. Full suspension unlocked out in the middle of nowhere. That's impressive. Unlocked full suspension bike, mountain bike. Nice. Okay, got 8 minutes left. Let's get into town. I'll get a shot of this church. Gotta do it. This is definitely one of those towns where you can literally do every single thing. There's the church. Make sure we get that. Shots of it. Red roof church. Sweet. Sam Coop. Oh. Now, where's the restaurants? Let's go into town. That's nice. You can tell what time it is. Look at that. too. Like Rook Church, yeah. Spelling is always not the best. This is like a playground. Look at that. I love how the slide is built into the what is that? Oh, it's a boat. Yeah. That's cool. All right, let's get a shot of this playground with the slides built into the hillside, which is pretty smart. And then the fact that there's a boat on the playground makes sense. What is, oh my gosh. I gotta do a whole posting just about this one playground. Yeah. Let's do that. We're gonna act like we're boating, going out fishing, playground too. And then look at this. This is cool. This is one of the reasons why I do this. Look at this. Look at that swing set. That's just genius. It's like kids are gonna clock each other, but they're also gonna like be able to have a blast. That is just awesome. What do you, it's I'm gonna do playground 3, but it's like cage fighting swinging. like MMA swimming. Which I'm sure it's built so that the feet aren't gonna end up kicking each other all the time. But it's pretty hilarious. What is this? Is this more like a middle school? Yeah. Middle school with backpacks. Let's get that shot. All right. I am down to 4 minutes. And let's go to the map. I feel like I got the quintessential stuff. Seagull 67. I may have missed it just because this is 2013. So some of the stuff may not be here. For example, I'm saying this is a photographic museum. So this may have changed over the past decade, basically, which I would imagine it has. All right, so that's that. This is more of a downtown that I'm missing. Let's drop down into here. What's this? Stadium? Yeah, what is that? There's a question. Oh, can I get that over there? It's like that's cool. I like that shot. For the actual mural. Non-mural. But in order to get like the actual, what does that say? Let's not put it over here. There we go. That might work. All right. Now I definitely want to put this into the translator. Not meal two. What is it? Glame dear do. Glame dear do. Oh. Forget it. Ooh. Actually does say something. H. Virgil. Forget something? Did you forget something? That's cool. Did you forget something? Let's do that. We'll save it this way. Oh, I got 1 minute left. Oh, pretty town. Let's go up here. Let's get more of a town with mountain shot. Ooh, where's this? No. Let's get this shot there. Okay, I got 48 seconds. It's gonna be hard pulling off the it's gonna be hard pulling off the funny fine and also the foodie thing. So I'm gonna do a little bit more research, try to figure this out. But this has been unboxing the town of Siglufjörður in northern Iceland. But definitely recommend check out the check out Mr. Minister Great by Eunice Mavon. Fantastic band coming out of Iceland, not from Siglufjörður, not from this town particularly, from some islands off I think the west coast. I read, so definitely worth checking out. But anyway, thanks for watching, and keep on exploring. All right, take care. Bye bye.